Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand, Zane Gonzalez to get things started. Off we go from Mercedes-Benz Stadium. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, here's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, intercepted on the 2nd play of the game. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 18-yard line.
They'll throw first play with Penix. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. And he's into the end zone. What a start. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Falcons. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. It's up and good. And the Falcons will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes the all-pro returner from last year, Rashid Shaheed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The first carry for the Spartan, Kenneth Walker. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big gain, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare them to stop it.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. 2nd and 10.
The 50-yard line.
Darnold to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Chris Paul Jr. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He's going to look deep. Going to Kupp. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chris Hall Jr. He gets in to record his second sack of the game, number 4 on the season.
Third and long.
On third and long, here's Darnold. Exiting the pocket right. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
For the Seahawks field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
To return, here's Jaquan Hardy. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the game.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Second and a yard. They'll go play action now with Penix. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
A gain of a yard brings up second and 9.
Darnold now to throw. Shaheed with the catch. And he's out of bounds, up beyond the 25. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
Seahawks, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
They'll go play action with Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down. Here's Darnold again. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they forced fourth down. So it's fourth down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. That's taken at about the 14. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll find his man, Nicole Hardman. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 32 yards.
10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, it's Penix. And he gets that to Hardman. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. First down, Atlanta.
Falcons, first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Robinson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and
From the 23, here's second and 5.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
From the gun, here is Penix. A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's in. What a drop. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Falcons extend their advantage to 14-3.
Seahawks 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with.
First down, Seattle.
One quarter in the books. 14-3 is the score. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 6.
At the 42-yard line.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. A gain of 19 yards. First down, Seahawks.
Shaheed in motion. Off the play fake, it's Darnold. First down throw there is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in second and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Walker. A short kick down to the 7.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get about 4 out of this one. Run after the catch. Hard to come by down here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Ready? Yes, sir. Ready? Ready? Yes, sir.
Now Darnold. This one incomplete. It is batted away in the end zone. And now it's 4th down.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Throwing, Darnold. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Chris Paul Jr. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
Result of the play.
I don't hate the decision, Mike. Be aggressive. Come away with a touchdown. But what the quarterback understands in this situation is you just can't hold the ball. You got to get it out of your hand. Give your guy a chance to come down with it. And he puts the ball in harm's way and results in a pick.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And them up and down, just shy of the 40. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, right back to Robinson. Whoa! And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. And another first down and another big gainer. This time 23 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
On 2nd down, it's a run with Robinson. What a run. He brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's now 2nd
And with nothing
10.
open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's into the end zone yet again. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcon. 3 touchdowns for him now in this one. And he's up to 10 on the year.
Zane Gonzalez.
And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line. To throw on first down is Darnold. nowhere to go. He is taken down. Chris Paul Jr. He's been hard to handle, to say the least. But now 3 sacks, 3 in the first half. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Huff brings it in left side. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Darnold to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making... things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down. Here's Michael Dixon now. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. That is taken at the 10. And he'll give his guys a little bit more room to work with as he's able to get forward out beyond the 10-yard line.
14-yard line.
On play action, Penix. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. And it'll lead to a second down.
Let's go.
Now Penix. That's into the hands of Xavier Gibson. And they will finally run him down. It is a big play there for the Falcons. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line. Travel like a dawn, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Basic shows out in Germany, they ball in Japan.
Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Gift, and here comes Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Call it a gain of 13. First down, Atlanta.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Another run here for Robinson. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring him down for a loss.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Makes it third and
It's going to be third. They need one. From the gun, it's Penix. That's complete. He's got it to London. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
First down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
Turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, but don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get up. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, yo, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out. If they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them. That's hating on them. Then they both. I hate them. Hating on them. Then they both broke.
Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Robinson. And they continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with 1st and goal.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a...
And he's into the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. With that, he draws near the all-time record. He has 29 touchdowns on the season.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So, we're at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Hardy now with the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
That one is complete to Hardman. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Penix. Out wide, that's Robinson. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on the early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
And that one not placed as well as he had hoped. It's all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Donald. That one pinballs around, but is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
They'll go play action now with Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Falcon 1st down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
Ready? 19, shot. Ready.
They'll run it here with Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
36-yard line.
Every rookie that finds themselves in the lineup, Mike, they're trying to make plays that keep them in the lineup. Continue to show your coaches they can trust you as a young player in this league, and he continues to make plays like this. He's going to find himself in the lineup more and more often as the year unfolds.
Ready?
On 2nd down, here's Penix. Left side in the hands of London. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Give them 27, and it's 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st down and goal to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, here is Penix.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35. Darnold now on 1st and 10. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he'll be ridden out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Darnold. There's a short one taken in by Barner. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the Falcons' 41-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
It's third down. And 5 yards to go.
To throw again is Darnold. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
That's taken in, and he's going to have a Seahawks first down on a well-designed play to get 16 to keep the drive going. Here's Darnold again. Taken in right side by Barner. And he'll be marked down at the 7, and it will set up first and goal.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Darnold to the air once more. He pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 3-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
So third and goal inside the 5, Mike. Defensively, what you're trying to do is, of course, keep him out of the end zone. But the second step is don't allow them to have any decision about whether or not they want to go for it on fourth down. So now after that sack, they take the loss and probably leads to a field goal attempt. Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation.
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Cooper, Kupp, touchdown Seahawks. That his second TD catch of the season. Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks cut into the lead a little bit.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Hardy now with the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, go.
On the carry, this is Tyler Algier. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. He'll go right and find his running back, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Atlanta.
First down.
Really Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. Panther 6.
On the give, it's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this third quarter of play.
On the jump.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Ready?
They'll begin the 4th by giving it to Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down.
And this is just a defeated defense at this point in the game, Mike. It's been like this all day long. They just have not been able to get the stops when they've needed them. Here's another chance on 3rd down, and they just can't make a play.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Byron Murphy in there to drop him as he records his 5th sack of the year.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Now it's the Michigan man, Donovan Edwards. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough. But you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Line of scrimmage, the 3. 3rd and goal.
Let's go.
Algier is into the end zone. It's a Falcon touchdown. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now Darnold. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
Third and short yardage, and here's Darnold. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
That one going to land a little too close. Goal line, doesn't stop, into the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Algier. Room to run at the 35. Into space. And he is gone. 80 yards. Touchdown, Atlanta. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the extra point, it is blocked.
Set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This is 3rd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Chris Paul Jr. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go.
Hand off, it's Algier. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
2nd and 7.
Ready. Hawk 7. Ready.
He'll go again here with Algier. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down.
You know, I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ready? Cowboy 80.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance.